What's up, guys? Robbie Crypto back at you again with another YouTube video, and Bitcoin is breaking out right now. If you want more information on what's going to happen, stay tuned. All right, so as we were talking in the previous video, we were making this pattern here and we were consolidating, and we knew that we were about to hit a breakout. I expected that breakout to happen on Sunday. Today's Monday, and it did happen. If you want to see that video, it's going to be right up here in the top right corner. But we broke out to the downside, which is very surprising, but it looks like it was due to some news or some information that was not necessarily entirely related to Bitcoin. So let's get into that. So we broke down out of this pattern here, and we knew that we had support at this 102 level that was clearly broken, right? But we had secondary support on this trend line on our previous pattern. Let me back out that we had here. So if I go down to the 1 day time frame, when we were making this triangle pattern here, we actually bounced on that trend line. So this is good in the short term. I was looking at some other creators' videos, and it looks like that some people were adding to their long position here, but this is also a level of concern. Okay, there's a couple of things going on here though, so let's break them down because this is actually kind of sophisticated on what's going on. So it looks like currently we are getting a slightly double bottom here on the 1 hour time frame, which is good. We hit that that line there like pretty much on the dollar, but that 102 level, because we broke below it right here, is now showing resistance. Okay, so we're going to need a clear break above 102 to continue this upward trend. If we keep bouncing at this 102 level and keep getting rejected, then I think a bigger downward turn is more possible. Okay, now let's look at this drop in total, I guess. So if we look at this drop, Bitcoin went from around 104, 105, okay, all the way down to the trend line, which is about 7% drop at the $97,000 level. Okay, but we have since popped back up to 99, and we even attempted that 102 level. Okay, these things are all good in their own respects because we are bouncing on support. Now let's dig even deeper, right? So we had this pattern here, and what we look for patterns is volume. We look for a volume breakout, right? More volume, more significant in the move. Now we saw some volume right here, but as we can see inside of the pattern right here and right here, there was way more volume, way more sell volume. So what does this mean? This means that this drop was, I guess, potentially just due to that new AI software company, and because Bitcoin is becoming institutionalized, some investors were selling off some of the more risky assets in their portfolio. Now, was this one of the better moves to sell this? I don't think so, because Nvidia is currently down 16 or 17% today and wiped 600 billion off of its market cap. It actually dropped harsher than Bitcoin. So Nvidia right now is probably more of a risky play than Bitcoin, which is very funny to say, but Bitcoin ended up taking the hit ultimately for this due to it being in a riskier asset. Some people decided to sell, risk off, and do some of these things. Now, I did also put that with this volume, I put that on Twitter at X at Robbie Crypto. Make sure to follow me. I'm trying to build this Twitter up. So just make sure to follow me up on here, and that way you'll get some of these updates a little bit sooner. Like right here, I called out that this low volume, so it might not be as big of a problem as some people are saying. Now, if we play out this pattern like how it was supposed to play out, we'll get the top and the bottom here. The actual ultimate downward target is lower than where we're at, and it actually breaks this support, and it's at 95,000, right? This could happen. This is possible. If we keep getting rejected at the 102 level, we will go down to this level and ultimately to the $92,000 level. Like I was been saying in some of the other past YouTube videos I've been making, this run up here could have been artificial. Sorry about that. Could have been artificial in nature due to the presidential election up here, and we may have been supposed to continue this pattern down here in this descending triangle. So if that was supposed to be the case, we would break down back into this triangle, and we would keep bouncing between 96 and 92,000 up until, the end of this triangle is February 14th. of 2025. So actually a couple weeks from now, that would be the end of this triangle in its totality. But there's also, because if this plays out, if we went back into this pattern and broke down from there, our ultimate target, as we've been talking about, if we had a breakdown scenario, would be all the way down here to around $75,000. And this is what we've been marking in some of our previous videos, but it would actually hit this Fibonacci level right here at 72. And that's obviously if it did not get catched at 82, then it would break down here and go to this fib level at 72. So those would be the ultimate downward targets if we were going to see a continuation of this drop. Now, I would not worry too much because this trend line did show significance on the previous run-up. So let's wait for this trend line. But if this trend line fails, ultimately, I think that a breakdown would be more likely. Now, if we go back up here, I mean, real significance here, I would need to see, like I was saying earlier, I need to see something above 102. If we can get above 102, we can talk about something bullish, or we can talk about forward-looking bullishness. But if we do not get above 102, I am looking for downward targets. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Also, in my YouTube description, I have a Discord that I'm putting up. I'll be putting some trading calls in there, putting some technical analysis in there, and sometimes if enough people of you guys join, I'll also hop in there on voice, and we can talk about various cryptocurrencies and what you would want to see from these videos, okay? But yeah, if you like this video, yeah, leave a like, and yeah, and I'll be talking to you guys later. So thank you, and bye.